fast and agile. It's got twin turbine engines, burns Jet A fuel, goes about 130 miles an hour on average. Paul likes to go faster. There's no police around up in the sky, so he can go as fast as he wants. But it depends on our headwinds or tailwinds. So if we catch a tailwind, we can go off and go faster, and if we catch a headwind, we go slower. So you think about it. The wind at your face. You're walking into the wind, it slows you down. You got it at your back, you're moving more quickly.
Sir, sir, what material is the helicopter made of?
It's made out of a bunch of different, so the windscreen's like Lexan, windscreen. So it's got to be light, but it's also got to be strong. So there's metal, plastic, composite material. The helicopter blades, if you look at the base of the blades where it comes out of the mast, look real close. We'll point it out when we get over there. But it's like a composite material, and it's covered by the metal skin. Each one of those blades are like $100,000. They're designed to take a whole. It's a rotary wing aircraft. Takes a lot of abuse, but that's keeps us safe. So a lot goes into that, and you can take a look, and we'll look at all that stuff. It's got the aircraft itself, like we wear all of our protective equipment. The aircraft itself has a lot of safety features on board. We have color weather radars. You see the little nose on the front of it. Behind that is a little radar dish, so we can actually paint like storm clouds. And if we see, Paul looks on there and sees red, just like you'd see on the news stations, like greens, just like gentle showers, yellows a little bit more serious, red's a pretty heavy storm, magenta's getting really, really bad. So he can deviate around that, and he's a big factor why we stay safe. He's what they call an IFR rated pilot, so he's able to fly instruments, so we can fly in inclement weather, so we can fly in the clouds, and we've been in where we can't even see out the window. He's flying on his instruments, so he's talking air traffic control. He's got an autopilot, and he can answer all these questions. If you got a lot of detailed aviation questions, he'll be able to answer all those for you. But I'll look over at him. He's got his hands on his lap, and the aircraft's flying itself, and he's twisting knobs and pushing buttons, and he's keeping us safe. He's talking air traffic control. Who wants to do air traffic control? Any air traffic controllers out there? Nope. That's good. You got to be really good at math and good communicator if you want to do that kind of stuff. It's got ground proximity avoidance, so it'll tell us. You'll hear caution terrain. So it keeps us from flying into a hillside or warning terrain when we're getting really close and it's dangerous. It'll point out obstacles to us, but we're the biggest safety factor. So we train just like firefighters and police officers and paramedics. We train for the worst case scenario. We sharpen ourselves mentally, physically, stay in shape, to do the best job we can. This aircraft's designed, it will carry 2 patients. It's got a crew of 3 usually, sometimes we'll have a crew of 4. It's designed to take 2 patients, but generally we only take 1. We have 17 helicopters across our system, from Youngstown, Ohio, all the way out to Baltimore, Maryland. This aircraft is STAT MedEvac 1. One of our flight nurses says they renumber them every year, and we keep on getting number 1. So that's STAT MedEvac 1. It's out of Washington, PA. MedEvac 2's out of Greensburg. They're pretty good. But don't tell them I said that. They'll come looking for them. How about any other questions?
Sir, that BAME, sir. How does the autopilot work?
I'll let Paul answer
Jump
that.
on that one, Paul.
A whole bunch of computers. But basically I'll set it up to the airspeed I want, the direction I want, and the altitude I'm flying that I want. And then all I have to do is program it into the computer, and the computer flies the aircraft.
But the computer's great, but it counts on him. He's monitoring the system. It's doing what it's supposed to do, but he's trained up on that. If he inputs something incorrectly, we're going to end up in Alaska.
Right. The old Army adage is garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't program it right, you don't get the actual sum that you want.